Hey assholes! Okay, that's okay. I don't usually start off a video that way. Sorry about that. Hey ratbags, it's me Slugdog. I was gonna give some pre-context to this video, this coaching I did of a student, and basically I went over two really important concepts that I see is very common across many types of Yorick players in all sorts of elos. I've coached quite a few people now, and in this video I kind of talk about it in more detail, but I'll just quickly summarize it till the right here, right now. Now that doesn't make sense. Yorick has very weak early game, so like you technically shouldn't be fighting, right? But that's where Yorick's biggest strength comes in. Yorick has a weak general kit when you start a fight and the enemy has all their abilities up. But if the enemy ever wastes an ability, Yorick has one of the best kits in the game in punishing that mistake. He has E and W, which are both amazing abilities to catch the enemy off so that you can all in them. The second concept that I go over is W usage. W usage. With Yorick, your W usage determines if you're going to die or not. That means you have to use it very sparingly. You don't want to waste it too much, and you want to use it when you know it's going to give you value. Because it has such a long cooldown early game, if you ever just waste it, you are easily punishable and can just die to anything. Yorick has no tanky stats, no health gain, nothing big dash like every other champion in top lane nowadays has. He just has a brick wall, and that's the only thing he has to protect him with. With that being said, I don't usually upload these long kind of videos, but I hope you guys enjoy it. It was really fun actually going over my coaching. I fucking suck at it, but hey, it's something I'm really enjoying recently, and I've been improving at it, so hope you have a great one. Oh, also something I want to quickly address. My recent videos have been low quality. I've been on a new computer, so my editing software, all my shit, I've been trying to just, get back together in all good quality. And recently I've just discovered that I've been exporting videos in 30 FPS. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hey ratbags, remember to like and subscribe to the video. Now get out of here!
Fine setup. I think that you should... Yeah, flinching's fine. This is a perfectly fine setup against Narcissus.
Yeah, it's been my permaban for the past few days. He just outscales me. I can't fight him early on, or at least I don't know how to.
Okay,
and then
that's
he just
fair.
perma tower dives me.
Good place to sit as well. Yep, nothing wrong so far. I just get to the laning phase, because that's the most important part. Okay, so early game against Narcissus, the perfect scenario. When we think about the Narcissus matchup, we know that he's not the strongest early game, and he doesn't have the best, he can't fight you in long trades. He only has E and Q, but you have Conqueror, so you definitely win. So what you want to do in order to get a scenario where you can get long fights with him is have the wave on your side of the map, over near your tower. And if you want that to happen, you just don't want to hit the minion wave, right? You want to let the minion wave, you just want to kind of last hit.
Right, yeah, just let it push to B.
Yeah. Honestly though, pushing like this, you can also do this pushing thing. This is perfectly fine, but you don't want to push too fast. You want to push in the third wave and let it shove back to you. Because what you can do is you can you can shove this wave and then shove the second wave just a little bit slower, right? And then fully shoving the third wave into the tower, and then it's going to be a huge minion wave at the enemy, right? Enemy tower, and then you can just back during that meantime and get a component like a longsword, and then you can just let the thing. Actually, do you do it here? You might do it here. Let's see here.
Yeah, I tried to shove in this wave here because I didn't want him to freeze.
I will speed it up a little bit, just sort of. Yep, you just need to hit the minions. So okay, little small thing, if you just hit the minions here, you would have actually been able to get the shove in, and then you would have been able to back and then spend your money to get a long sword. And then you would have got that scenario I was talking about where it shoved back to you.
Right. I was just kind of worried about the gank because I realized that I was really pushed in, and it was about to hit 3 minutes.
It's just something you have to kind of it's something you kind of just have to send it for, because now you have this wave where you're still in that threat range where you might get ganked, and there's not much you can really do about it because Yorick just isn't very good for running from ganks. But this is good. This is fine now. Right now you need to not hit the wave. You just need to let it shove. It's last hit of Q.
Okay. Against that matchup, do you think Tenacity would be better, or should I have gone Alacrity or something like that?
I don't think either matters too much. It's more so about how you play in the early game a lot more. Like the waves. Wave manipulation in this matchup specifically is the most important thing. I like the Narcissus matchup because it's just basically a test of like whether you can get... It's just a test on like wave fundamentals. So right now it's like your wave's really awkward. You think about the lane throughout the entire laning phase, right? It actually hasn't gone onto your side for like a single time, which is really important because if you let it on his side, he can like a lot of the damage you did earlier, right? Like you got like a really nice trade here, but because he's able to just constantly hit the wave, like no fear, because you can't get like an actual long enough trade to threaten his life, he can just heal up all the time. You just have to be like really patient, and like in this kind of scenario, let's see here. In this kind of scenario where the wave is just like, even if it's just one cast a minute, right? It will push towards you. All you have to do is just be patient and last hit. Just be very patient. And even though you went for like a decent trade, right, with just 2 graves, it's not enough to threaten him, right? So it kind of evens out, and it makes the wave, because the minions hit you and these minions are hitting this, like it makes it kind of... Honestly, this is fine. So what you need to do here is you go into the bush to remove aggro, and then you walk up right in his face over here right now. And because he's 300 HP, right, and you just E auto Q, that's definitely not going to kill, but he has to respect that, and you can just poke him out instead of letting him farm like this. But obviously it's a lot more riskier, and it's just like a lot easier to like not have gone for the trade at all and let the wave kind of just bounce towards you. I think you're focused as well on a little too much, like over here, right? You go for a... You kind of E him. You throw away your waves you set up, and you're trying to poke him, I see. You just need to go for long all-ins. Big all-ins is the way you beat Narcissus. You don't beat him by like trying to out-trade him, because you go for the... like, this is a scenario happening right now. You go for a trade, and then after the trade ends, like you have the cooldowns, you don't have any setup, and then you're both farming, and it's really good for him because he heals up with passive.
Yeah, I played so much Yorick, but I still don't know my HP threshold, so I don't know when I can kill with a long trade or something like that. So I'm just kind of nervous around him.
Yeah. That's completely fine. It's like very specific to this matchup anyways, where every matchup's like really nuanced, right? Specifically in the Narcissus matchup, it's quite pointless to go for specifically short trades, because short trades don't end up in like anything really, but long trades gets you into scenarios where you can like threaten a kill. You can also go TP Ignite to kind of help you like lower, increase that kill threshold.
I've seen you go TP Ignite all the time, but I'm too much of a pussy to do it.
That's completely fine. I'd say in the Narcissus matchup, like Flash, and you either go Ghost or you go Ignite, I think, because Flash doesn't really... You think about it, right? Like Narcissus just presses W. Flash doesn't like really do anything about that. But if you go Ghost with like Tenacity, it's kind of okay. You can just go Ignite for the kill pressure. So this is like the perfect wave. This is exactly what you want. It's like frozen towards on your side. And Narcissus is like, in order to break this, it either has to be like playing AP Narcissus and just go E max, right? But most people just go Q max and they have to fight you. So you can go for like a really big all in, just go for E here. That's completely fine. Even if you miss it, you can just kind of hold the wave. Because he can't punish you anyways.
Yeah, I missed it, but I tried not spamming Q because I just want to keep the graves in case I could hit another E, but I just kept leaving for some reason.
When you freeze, leave 4 minions. I know a lot of like pro players and stuff like that, oh, you can only need 3 minions, but 4 minions is like really safe to have. Because these two like are kind of missing HP, so it'll kind of slow push now.
Is using E to grab CS even worth it if I do it more than once or twice, or is it just a waste of mana?
If you're low on mana, you shouldn't do it, but if like you're high in mana, then you should go for it. Okay. If it's like a cannon, it's obviously super worth, but like, you know, if one caster minion, and like, you know, it's not the best. Yeah, right now you just need to shove the wave in.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up my auto attack on the minion, and you know, I kind of paid the price for it.
Yeah, rough time. You need to also just like think about this W, right? This W, it's meant to kind of scare him away, but like at the same time, it also just kind of opens you up to just like getting that all in on you, right? Because you can't defend yourself anymore.
Yeah.
I think that if I was in this specific scenario, it really sucks, but I would just put down Maiden and just shove the wave in, because
Yeah, I was afraid of just wasting Maiden. That's why I just like ran away, because I didn't want to, because you know the cooldown's so long at level 1.
Yeah, it's really brutal, but like you just have to use Maiden. You don't get any wave control afterwards, and you just have to perma push. But it's like it's just to fix this wave. Like maybe we can look back and see if you could have prevented that all in the first place. Let's see here. Like maybe if you instead of like being over here, maybe you just instead of push the wave like that. Yeah, you probably could have maybe just like shoved the wave in, but when you just have a scenario like this now to deal with, it's just really brutal. You just have to it's not the end of the world. Also, the way you generally outscale, if a Narcissus isn't going flash, the way you beat him is you just spam ability haste. You go Lucidi's shoes, you can just go like, you know, Spear of Shojin, just items that give you a shitload of ability haste, and you just spam W max on him, and he can't like break out of the box properly. The lane's really, really bad, but you can still kind of salvage it. You need to go W max in this matchup as well.
Yeah.
It's like most matchups, you know, it really, honestly, it doesn't matter. But specifically in this one, it's actually this one and Mordekaiser and Narcissus are like the two matchups where going W max second is really important.
Yeah, I usually go W max if I'm fighting Trundle or something like that.
The way I see most Trundles play is that they usually go like a full damage item first item and then tab bees, and what you can do is just one shot them before thing.
Like and subscribe or I will die.
Oh, you need to cut
kinda
it out
just-
more.
Yeah.
It's just Yorick in general, you just go like... It's fine to miss the W, and I think I actually played it quite well, so right, like... You screw if W is good, and then you know to walk kind of in and out of the W, which is fine. Like right now, the second this Q comes out, you need to just run back. I guess you're trying to go to Gwen, yeah. It's kind of like a conflict. The reality is it's a bit brutal, but this matchup in like the 1v1 department is kind of doomed. There's just nothing you can do now, like you're too far behind. Yeah, you just have to literally just play the scale now.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if I was, actually yeah, Gwen as well, they can definitely kill. You could have maybe just like pinged your W, so like you can ping your W just to let her know, oh, it's on cooldown. Because if you had your W, maybe you could have done something.
Yeah, no, I don't think she stuck around for that much longer. I think she just left and tried to do grubs.
Yeah. Yeah, even this kind of like lane state is absolute hell being behind.
Yeah, I thought I was safe because I had the Gwen there, but she...
Yeah.
my fault.
Tiny small thing, when you're getting like... When you know you're about to get CC'd, you can just like toss the E like at your feet right before you get CC'd, and you'll kind of like buffer that animation. It's like something nice, just to slow him down as well.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like the most important part is just keeping wave management and having it on your side, right? And that was just like the main reason this lane was kind of doomed.
Yeah, I figured I'd record this one because I kind of struggle against scaling champs like that. Tryndamere also is another champion I struggle a lot against in general.
Tryndamere's a lot more like fair and reasonable, because he's kind of the opposite of Narcissus, where in the early game, it depends on how good he is, of course, right? But he's like, just most of the time, really brutal, and you just have to give everything. But as soon as you get your first damage item, like Profane, into randoms, he just cannot kill you at all. It's like really, really hard. Let's see if there's anything else that happens. I'll just speed it up.
I'm still not good controlling Maiden. I know that I have to play around that 2-second delay before she actually starts following you, but...
Maybe you could have said, let me see how this scenario is. Like the second you just kind of tossed E and all, like Maiden's kind of sucked. Okay, so actually no, there is a way to save her here. The way to save her here is you don't throw that second E. Instead of throwing the second E, if you just keep running back, Maiden will try to follow you, right? but like because you E, it starts aggroing onto Narcissus. I mean, this is fine as well because you see Yasuo coming up, right? I'll just skip around to see if you got to the point where you could get some ability haste.
Yeah, I think I went Cyrilda's, and I think I started building Shojin third item.
Yeah. I personally want to go Mercutreads. I think Tabbies or Lucidities high priority. I guess it's because he against the Blank as well, but...
Yeah, and they had a Lux and a Cho'Gath too, but... Would you in general recommend I just build boots around my laner exclusively, or...?
It depends on, like, just who you're playing against. So, like, I actually delay buying boots a lot, because... yeah, Mercs is actually pretty good against the entire enemy team, right? But like, if you're like siding against Narcissus the entire game, for example, then you want to build something that's good for that scenario, right? I don't know, who you were siding most of the time.
I didn't get to side much this game.
Yeah, I'd probably go Lucidities. The reason I go Lucidities is because the way you win this matchup is you just gotta spam W. It's like, the faster you can get to that point, the earlier you can kind of like deal with Narcissus, and that will make your life a lot easier. Because when you fall this far behind, the reality is that this just, you're not gonna be able to achieve anything, and even if you like say push right, they can just really easily send one person to deal with you. I think just the really important part was winning lane this game. I mean, winning lane is important every game, right? But the important part was like, yeah, fixing this wave. I'd say it's just like, the only thing you need to really fix, honestly, you could honestly ignore everything about wave manipulation. Just the way you navigate this lane, don't think about short trades. Avoid short trades at all costs, right? Just go for long, hefty trades in the early game against Narcissus. That's just the way you win.
So if I go for the auto Q, I just commit to it till he goes back to tower range or something like that then?
Okay, you're allowed to go for auto Qs, but know that every single time you land like an E, right? You go for an E, you are like spending all your resources to go for it, right? Like for example, over here, right? You hit a minion, and then what I'll do is go into the bush to reset aggro, and then you can just like walk back at him, right? And he has to respect you because he's low. And then you don't need to E, you can just auto Q him again, and he's even lower, right? We want to get like, the main thing is, you want to give him as little like room to auto minions just to get health back, and we want to just go for big all-ins.
Yeah. And
the two things to like maximize that is just having the wave on your side and just having good setup and playing for around the big setups. I think that's mostly it. Yeah, this matchup is just really early game based, because if you can't win the early game against Narcissus, he will just absolutely scale in the mid game.
So aside from spamming W's against Nasus, is going on armor even worth it? Or should I just keep going lethality or Shojin or something like that?
You can go lethality, you can go... Honestly, it doesn't matter about the build. In terms of just like most consistent, I think going lethality into like Lucidities, and then like a second lift like Grudge, and then Shojin is really good. Preferring Lucidities, Grudge, Shojin would be really nice against him. It's really important though, also like when you play fights against him, you have to keep distance between him and you. And because of that, you just have to play around your W. Like your first W placement dictates how the fight goes, right? If you don't have it, you instantly lose. And even if you do have it, right, you have to kite it. Because you can see even over here, right? I know he misclicked the W, right? The Q, right? But if you like stood on this edge here, he can't properly get to you, and that gives you so much time for Maiden and Ghouls to just like do some extra damage in. If he gets to free hit you, it's like Trundle matchup where he just absolutely maws you. Let's go over the second game. Garen matchup with Ignite, okay.
Yeah, I do the same thing almost every game unless it's Tryndamere or Irelia. I just try to get the pushing level prio.
I don't think you should go for... I never go for like push almost early level ones. I don't think you should just do it generally on Yorick, because Yorick isn't the best early game champion. And if you're against someone like... it's very matchup dependent. I guess it's like fine against Garen, and especially since you see like Briar start bot side. But like in a general sense, where if you didn't know where the enemy jungle started, you see in the last game, right? You go for like the level 3 push. You just like get dealt with the pressure of getting a gank, and you just have to kind of balance. You can't really get the third wave in properly. It's like very unsafe. Like just letting it shove towards your tower is also just like a very good scenario in general for you. So right now you just focus on getting the wave in. Oh, okay, that's really good. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, I started hitting the minions. I got so mad. Would
I
you
think
ever
it's
recall
fine
with
to-
those 500 gold, or?
Probably not, no. Also, the wave isn't like completely fantastic to back on. Right now, you need to really respect the gank though. Yep, you play a little safe, and that's good. I think you play laning phase a little bit. So, I think it's okay that you play laning phase like aggressive, because the Garen, like, you know, is showing a lot of weakness. He's like not really walking out properly. He's not fighting back. But I feel like you could just... The way you're trading is really kind of awkward. I think like over here, like for example over here, right? If I was you, because you have such a big health advantage, I would just sit and just right click him here. And because of that, he kind of just like does nothing. I mean, this sort of kills bad, but even outside of that, right? I guess it's actually this misclick was quite big, because if that worked out, it'd be down like over 100 HP. Okay, no, I know why now. The reason why I think it's awkward is because okay, so if you want to go for like, if you just want to be aggressive to someone, right? Your neutral position should be at their face. And like, the way you're aggressive, right? Like, let's say you E here, right? You don't, I don't know why you walk off. You can just walk up. You don't need to go in the tower range. You just need to stand at the caster minions. And you kind of just like rest in the caster minions range here. Yeah, so you kind of like back off a little bit too much. And he's allowed to order minions every now and then. And you're not there to be able to punish it.
I was kind of worried about the Briar level 3 or level 2 gang.
I guess so, but even still, like, if you're this far up, you kind of just... You can't kind of like be in the middle of like, oh, do I want to play aggressive, do I want to play safe? You kind of just gotta go all in on one thing, you know? If you predict the Briar ganks coming as well, you can also just like ping for your jungle to come. That's brutal. What the hell? She can W your wall? What?
Yeah, there's a bunch of small tick I've learned from just playing against bad people like me. Because I just recently hit plat.
Oh shit, congrats. Good stuff.
Yeah, thanks. I think I died. Yeah, I died here.
You get the 1-for-1?
Yeah.
You can
lead. He gets it.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I was gonna say maybe you could queue back like right before he orders you, but I don't think that'd give you enough health anyways.
Is it good that I'm holding Maiden still, or should I have just used her
No, go for
a
the
while
big trade.
ago before?
I would have gone for a big trade here. The second this happens, so perfect E, right? Like when as you see mid Q animation, you go for the E, perfect. And the second you see this kind of scenario where he's down an entire 2 levels, you walk up. Don't run back. There's nothing to be afraid of. You have everything up, walk up, you know? You just walk up and press W all and just go for a big all in. I think that you walk back too much in general in this specific matchup. You don't need to walk back. Yep.
Slog Dog is my daddy.
I don't kill him.
Remember
I remember this.
when you fight people like this, remember to ult first, and then like you can Q. Because Maiden takes a while to get summoned. So you want to like EWR and then auto Q or something. Also, I remember earlier, like when you auto Q the minion, it can sometimes be kind of annoying to click the mini, like champions. You can use target champions only. It's like a key binding. That's a really good trade though. Oh, what happens here?
Yeah, she was sitting in the bush, and you know.
She shot on a river, like coming towards you, but maybe you could have like been able to run away if you if you pan your camera down more. But
I figured she would have either been on her Raptors or hovering the Zerath, so I was like, maybe I could get one grub, because I know Yorick's really
Yeah.
good at taking grubs really fast.
It's gonna be watching your map more carefully. I mean, that's just like unlucky death. I'd probably die to the similar thing as well, not looking. If you have Tiamat and you have this kind of like wave, right, and you just last sitting, you just have to send it. You just have to abuse the fact that you have Tiamat, just fast shove it. Because you're not gonna be able to like control the wave anyways. And even if you slow push, the reason you want to fast shove in these kind of scenarios is because when you don't have Maiden, you will never be able to fight the enemy properly. Especially since like they just have an ult advantage, right? Oh, he went Tiamat. Really good trade, nice. Okay, yeah, holding the wave here is good. Even if you have Tiamat, you can still hold stuff. The second you see Garen mid though, you should just fast shove. Yeah, you should just fast shove. Like you see him over here, you just fast shove it, and maybe you can get a play. But even if you didn't get a play, the wave crashes into his tower, and he might miss like an entire wave because of that. And even if that doesn't happen, right, you set yourself up for a free back here. You get to spend your money. When you have this kind of scenario, right, where your wave's pushing, and your waves are all the way back here, and your plan is to just shove the wave in, right, because you have a wave as well. You may as well just summon the ghouls from your back to help you push. And also, but it also sets you up in a way where if they try to contest you or anything, you're just gonna full ghoul set up, like kill them, engage on them. What the hell? Did he just randomly take 2 damage? I hate what I cute, never mind. You really need to also, like, when you engage on someone, right? I think you did kind of walk up, but like you need to when you right click someone, you need to instantly just start clicking to the way they're gonna go. So like over here, right? Yeah, you're really hyper focused on just like right clicking the enemy. Like you click here, right? After this click goes off, you need to just like right click forward, basically. Because you notice over here, you kind of just stand a little bit, yeah. He probably would have gone away anyways, but like you could have got like an extra auto in maybe. But now you have like a pretty good spot. You can actually just like honestly summon Maiden and just threaten to kill him. Oh, that's scary. Okay, nice. Go for plates. That's huge. And you want to shove this wave. Okay, because you have Tiamat. I don't usually go Tiamat early, but because you have Tiamat, and we know Garen has no TP, you can just fast shove this wave, and it's just good because he misses the wave as well. Right now you have the wave, like because you're so much stronger than Garen, you can just fast shove it and just go for like grubs or something. Yeah, you should just go like, the second you shove this wave, you just go instantly to grubs to do something else. Because it's gonna be well for the next wave. And even if this play works out, you don't get a kill because he has phase rush and he's also just full HP. Well, actually a jungle comes. I don't think this kills though, right?
I don't believe we kill him, yeah.
He's just really, really tanky at this point. It's just better to go for like other consistent stuff. I got his flash, that's fair though. Okay. You just want to get the wave and just like quickly get grubs. Like Yorick's, like you said, right, is really good at getting grubs. You're not going to be able to just like ever kind of threaten Garen on his own tower.
Yeah, this flash was embarrassing. Couldn't even get my W off, so...
Oh, that's brutal, yeah. You need to also just really like watch kind of the map how and see how Garen moves, right? Like you see Lee Sin coming, and Garen's gonna meet him, right? So you can go for like a fast auto Q, right? But you need to like be moving down while you're doing it. Yeah, you just really need to just like watch your team, kind of. You can go for an E here as well. Like over here, you can go for an E. And that's like your only shot. Pain. Absolute pain.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, you guys still get him killed. I don't know what he's doing, but sure. That's good. You get the entire tower. Randomization's fine. I'd say going Tower Beast is really good against like Garen as well, because that way you don't have to worry about getting like one-shotted ever. Even on like this kind of scenario, you shouldn't like take your own enemy's jungle. I feel like there's stuff happening on the map to the point where you can move towards certain players, right? Like for example, over here you could like just move mid, over here you can just move top and just continue pressure. This like play over here completely just kind of makes you do nothing. Nice. And then you can get top weapon and go Herald. Oh, okay. Right here?
Yeah, he tries to find me here, but thankfully the minion, like the summons were really close, so...
Yeah. That phase rush is brutal.
Even though I got nerfed, usually I see them running Conqueror, but Face Rush,
Yeah,
really play
it's still
against
really
it.
annoying against Garen. He just runs away. Yeah, it's just like instead of going for Garen over here, I personally just would have went for Herald. Because he's low, yes, and you can maybe kill him, but it's like really inconsistent because he has T2 boost and he can just kill away from anything. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
like your team's just like fighting a bunch here. You can just take this.
I was just greeting for that tower gold.
It's not really like possible to get T2 towers at this specific point in the game, especially in the current matchup, because like Garen can really easily just cockblock you. And also like the enemy's just like really annoying, really easy run to. Like in the mid game macro, if you just can't deal with the, not even mid game macro, like honestly, if you're ever just met with like a scenario where you can't deal with the enemy top in the way that you can't like break through them standing at the tower, you should just go try to do something else entirely.
Preferably either objective or just go towards the fight, not like take the camps, right?
You can take objectives, fights, camps, whatever's like the nearest to you and whatever seems like the best play.
Okay.
You just have to adapt to like what's the best scenario, right? Like for example, over here, the second you get a Zareth's attention here, okay, that's good. But you can also just instantly rotate to like where Garen is going, right? Okay, well Garen's dead, so maybe I can just go into enemy jungle and steal some camps. We see that entire enemy team. One guy's here, and there's two bot, right? But yeah, now it's like a pretty decent angle to go for a tower, especially since the entire enemy team is dead. I would ult here personally just to clear a little bit faster, but also you can go for a quick cheese play here, and it's pretty damn safe because you ward a lot of the areas. Yeah, you see Brian just like headed up here. Oh my god, the
Yeah, Shen saves me there.
Holy crap. Almost started Herald and then the Garen. What was the Garen doing?
Yeah, Shen paid me, he wanted me to go, like, try and chase him, but...
You have the EV? Nice. Good kill.
Yes. Yeah, the tower dive completely saved the game for me there.
Yeah, I mean, even if the tower dive wasn't there, like your team was is in a really good spot. All you need to do is just like pressure the side lane and threaten them.
I think I just completed a destroyer here or something like that.
Holy shit, it does, yeah. Yeah, nothing really else goes on. I think the game's just pretty much over at this point. You guys are like super ahead.
Yeah, no, near the end of the game, I hit Zeraz with 1E and made him just solo kill him while I was just walking away.
Oh, nice. Good stuff. I don't think there's anything else to really watch.
Yeah, no,
I'd say,
from
like-
there, it was just kind of a stomp.
Yeah, I'd say like the only thing is just make sure in the mid game that you always have something to do. I think there's a lot of time you could have went for grubs that you just didn't take. There's also just like in the first place over here, was it? No, it was earlier. Yeah, over here, right? After you shove his after you shove his wave, you have nothing to do. There's just absolutely nothing to do. You can also just use the fact that this wave's fully in. You can just go get grubs. Your Lee Sin's mid, your Shen and Yone's coming back to lane. It's a perfect time to go for it. I mean, it's just good for tempo. You may as well use it. I remember. Oh yeah, also remember to just watch your map, right? You can always. Actually, yeah. I don't know why. I literally just noticed that you like mostly play lock screen.
Yeah, I almost always play lock screen, unfortunately.
You don't need to always. It's good to just like pan your camera a lot more. Like over here, right? Especially this scenario is really important, where because you just didn't watch over here, the Garen was able to get away, and like he didn't go there instantly. I mean, he didn't get away. He still died later on, right? But like this should have never got to the point. Yeah.
Yeah, I could have avoided using flash and all that, or chasing him.
Yeah. The main thing that kind of stands out to me is just like the early game. You need to just. I think it would be better if you just, in general, start off not hitting the wave. I think you play kind of
the
like
whole wave thing would have just gone over my head.
I'd say you play more
Because when I
passively
bother
right
you,
now.
I mostly just tell
and
myself.
Even
spam
in like
abilities
you should
less.
just let the wave shove to.
And I
Even if you're
really
in
think
like a
about
good
how
matchup or a bad matchup,
the waves that often.
having the wave on your side
Yeah.
is always just gonna
Honestly,
be
a
more
lot of the
beneficial.
times,
And you can see even against like
it's
this guy,
something as
right?
simple as just having.
It's just
like,
generally
it's because,
really
like,
scary as
with
Yorick
Yorick,
because you don't have like a fast
in top
pushing
lane, the way League of Legends
tools or
is,
anything, right?
getting
You always get
yourself
stuck in
into a
this
scenario where you
can't
can
really
get your
get the
game plan
third
off
wave in properly.
is a lot more important.
Even if you do shove the
than,
wave level one
like,
though, like I mean
if
that
you
is
continue to
ultimately
do
how you
that,
execute
like your combos.
I want you to
right?
focus on just getting
And
the
getting
third
a long
wave in.
lane
Like
for
really,
Yorick,
really
right?
focus on getting this third
or just
wave in.
anyone in general.
Yeah, I
That way you
noticed
can
that.
like
Noticed when
a
you kept
long
telling me
trade.
that,
Getting a long lane so that there's
keep
less room for the enemy to run away
holding
with
the third
is really,
wave
really good.
almost. And then on that one really, and I just matchup myself or something like my Riley.
Yeah. Like
Would
you
I
set
just
yourself up for this really
keep
awkward
going the same build? Would it
situation
not be worth it to just
where
go
it
Bruiser
doesn't fully
or something
crash
like that, like
and
Titanic or
then
Breaker and
the
then
waves is like
Trojan or
in a spot where
Thunder Sky?
ultimately, in
You can
my
go Bruiser.
opinion,
Honestly, there's nothing
it's
wrong with going
easier
Bruiser.
to execute the
I
game
like
plan
going
of
the Valley
going for
because
as Yorick.
it
The
just
main
works
thing you
well
want to
for
go
me.
for is just
If
a
you
full
think you do
good
better with
setup,
Bruiser, if you
and then you
like,
just
if
want to
this is
engage
working
with
out
that.
better in,
And
like,
it's a
the
lot
right line,
easier to
then go
execute
for it.
that
There's nothing wrong with
when you're
I
on
like
this
I
side of
personally
the
go the
map,
Valley because
and you don't like
it's just
think
the
about
way
trading and stuff. The way I
Meanwhile,
play
like, if you're over
synergizes
here,
with
right,
it well. But
it's-
I imagine
it's for most
really,
Yorick
really hard
players
to
out there,
focus
right?
on what to do.
Going
Because you have to
Bruiser
think about the jungle,
is
you
just
have to
a
think
lot
about
more
also
simple
trading,
to
you have to
play
think about
and
getting
would
the
fit
wave
their
in,
kind of
and it can
game
just get
plan
really
a lot more
overwhelming.
easier as well.
I would just say,
Yeah, Bruiser
honestly,
makes me
yeah, focus on
feel
one thing at a time.
considerably
And
safer, but
if your
watching your
wave
videos
is like in this kind of situation,
streams, I just
wave takes
started
priority,
playing lethality
100%.
and you're
because
still kind
that's
of
gonna
tanking.
like the wave is the thing that's
before
setting
go
you
down.
back from getting ganked.
And I
It's
like
setting
the
you back from
early
getting a
damage
good
spike ward.
scenario. I'd say this is
I
the
think
main
that's
difference
it.
between
You can
Bruiser
go
and Valley
for
Yorick. With Bruiser Yorick, you're a lot better in just team fight scenarios and skirmishing, right? But with the Valley Yorick, you're a lot better at breaking kind of like standstills on the side lane, where like
Yeah.
you can just dive the enemy or like just get like cheeky picks, and it's a lot easier to do.
I don't think I've seen yet like a matchup of yours on YouTube or something where you fight like a Mundo or something, and that's also another matchup I'm gonna struggle with because his passive just fucks with my W because he can just walk past it even if it hits him.
So the way Mundo W works is that like if you put the box around him, he can't walk through it. It's more so like yeah, I don't know, the passive just stops CC. It shouldn't really affect your W. The Mundo matchup shouldn't be. It should be pretty similar in the Narcissus matchup though, right? It's like he's not the strongest early game. You just wanna keep the wave. Yeah, honestly, like I'd say the biggest thing is keeping the wave to your side early game. And if you can do that, then you have a lot more kill pressure. And they can't fight back because they're not strong enough early to deal with you. Alright, so this is like the perfect matchup. We can just try out like having the wave on your side and see how it goes. Okay, also since he's going TP Ignite as well, like, just a reminder, if he ever wastes his E, and you box him in, he can't get out, and that's like a free kill. So we just want to play around that.
He is the jump, right? Like the
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
he does on minions. Okay.
Yeah. You want to get that like in general where if the enemy ever just doesn't have like if they're running some like weird runes and they're not going to flash, you want to be able to just like, okay, well they can't run away if I get my wall in. Alright, this is perfect. You just want to last it and go for Qs. So I just noticed you didn't buy a potion. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I just realized that too, but it is what it is.
I don't know if I would have gone for the E there. You could have gone for like an auto Q to maybe push him back, but now like you kind of reset your thing. I mean, it's fine. Even just 2 graves, you can go for like an all-in now, and you have a really good position to do so. So right now, you kind of want to focus on seeing if you can catch like a E, maybe on him trying to go for like a last hit on a minion or something. Okay. Back up. You should also like when you have ghouls active, when you have 4 graves, you should walk up a bit more. You can go up. Lee Sin's coming.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. If you don't, if you just like miss the E, just don't bother throwing the W out. Okay, you can fight this. Summon and just fight. No, but if it's not scared, you can summon and fight. Oh, okay. Now you gotta chill because he has Ignite.
Yeah.
Like the reason you could fight specifically in that spot is because he just wasted his only dash, and now you can play to like cut him out. Auto Q, run away. Yeah. That's fine, that's fine. I think you should just like focus on trying to capitalize on his mistakes. So every time he wastes E, you want to do something response. And every time you have like your stuff up, right, and he just walks up, you want to E him in response as well. Oh yeah, I'd probably go like just in general burn painting or second wind. I think conditioning, like, games can end by like 12 minutes, right? It's only 6 minutes, it's like 0 to 4. I think having the early game of that is a lot better. Fun, you're fun. And now you do. Remember there's no E?
Yeah.
That's fine, that's fine. Lee Sin can go for a kill. Oh, he sucks. Alright, fast off the wave, fast off the wave. Maybe you walk up in E to cancel it. Oh yeah, okay. Quick hit the wave. Walk up, walk up, walk up, walk up. No, walk up, walk up. You can kill him with Lee Sin. You mean Eagle's hitting him? Pretty sure.
No.
Oh yeah, okay, time's fine. Time got the kill, it's okay. Yeah, you gotta keep track of like the thing hitting. You can go Brutalizer, I think you just go Brutalizer instead of a longsword. Now you just wanna play safe until your maidens up. Bit lucky. You can auto Q him. No fee. You just go for a long shot at him. If he keeps on doing this, he's just gonna die. Always hold W for after he E's, by the way.
Yeah.
You can go for E on him, you can go for a trade. Because he has no E, right? Brutal. So like the main thing with what we're trying to do is just try to fish out his E. If you can ever just get him to waste E, he's just dead afterwards. That's okay. No, don't go in. That's fine. You gotta go trade already. Signs here. Ah, that's unlucky. If Sion wasn't there, then maybe you could definitely punish that, but you need to just not waste W, by the way. Like, if he ever, even if it seems like really scary, even if you panic a little bit, you just really need to hold it for. There's 2 spots you need to save your W for. Either when you land your E and he wastes his E, right? And the second spot is for when you're really in danger. And honestly, like,
Yeah,
all these spots are
panicking
not
really is
proper
something
kill.
that bothers me.
Pardon?
No, I'm saying like I really do be panicking.
Yeah. Like, you need to think, right? He just has no proper actual kill pressure on you. Even though he does have Ignite, which does increase the kill threshold, like a lot of these are just, you know. You can shove this wave and then ping to do grubs as well. Yeah, I think you should do that. Your wave's gonna shove anyways. Summon the ghouls from before, like on the ground. Shove, and then go grubs, yeah. It's good, you get a big objective here. Hit the grub once and go back top lane, I think. Your ghouls will like help kill it. You fight him, yeah. Star's coming as well, but it's okay. I think you guys can win it. Oh god, oh god. You? Okay, nice.
Oh, I should have just auto queued him instead of like running away.
Yeah.
Running away.
That's fine. That's 2 for 1. That's really, really good, honestly. Oh. Okay, I'm 2 for 2 in gloves. That's perfectly fine.
Did I TP here? Is it even worth it or?
Yes, you want to get that wave as well. You don't want to miss the wave. It's really good for Nivea. He's getting played mid. Is there sign support or something? Like, I just noticed,
Nice
right?
side jungle.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Yeah, that's why he's running around.
This is very risky. E, W. Actually, you can just W and walk away. He can't do anything about that. He has no E. Yeah, he has no E with flash. He's chill. Run. Keep running. Check how, like, pushed the wave is on your side. Okay, the wave's not that pushed. If the wave's not that pushed and you're low, you can always go for grubs. It's a little bit too late now, but it's fine. So, yeah, he's chill. Ooh, yeah, you probably just need it back now. Unless you're gonna ask for help for Lee Sin. Just ping him. He's gonna go on you, definitely. You can W for safety. Yep. Fine. You just shove the wave real quick, yeah, why not? Nice. Shove the wave this wave as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, you might get ganked, but like, who gives a shit anyways? You gotta gamble. I'll take it for the tower. It's pretty low. One damage proc away from death. And then you can probably fast shove this wave. Sion might come, but you can just W him. W? Run. Don't W yourself against Sion, you just W him. Because he doesn't have mobility. Ooh.
Do you just pressure top or?
Yeah, stay top. In general, I wouldn't go glowing moat because, like, let's say you back with 1.2k gold, right? Then you would have had enough money for, like, you know, a Lasso spell or something, or just like a pickaxe. It's like just a very useless component. I don't really ever build the item.
And it really does feel shit to build.
Yeah. Like the only time I ever build it is if I'm like, let's say I'm going grudge, right? If I have like Last Whisper and the pickaxe or brutalizer, then like my only component to go is glowing mode. Other than that, I'd never go. I keep pushing. This is too risky.
You go for Herald now or?
I think he's gonna play waves. So like, you just wait for waves, like your top wave, and then you just get that. I think it's a bit risky to go for Herald right now, until you get ult at the very least. Okay, Lee Sin's going for it anyways. You gotta shove top, honestly. Fuck it, ditch this play. I don't think you guys will ever win that. Keep going. Now it's gonna be helping with this useless play.
Yep.
So he's gotta be ready if he comes or not. Good thing. Okay, you can just go for the tower. He just lost Mega. Okay, after you get his tower, insta go for him. He has no E. Yep, keep hitting him. Nice, huge. Really good. You have to play to fight him. E him? Oh wait, maybe they won't go for you. No, they go for you. Just fight like Jarvan. Yeah. You're guaranteed dead there because like Herald's coming, so
Yep.
You're only like, you're guaranteed dead. Maybe you could like try squeeze out a kill in Jarvan, and that's it. That's fine though, that's really good though. Tier 2 tower and oh, you get a mid tower as well. Hell yeah, that's really good. But yeah, you just gotta catch on to like enemy making
silly mistakes. Like the Narcissus wasting his E with no flash, he's just guaranteed dead. Even if you don't know the the exact cooldown, all you need to know is that the general cooldown of those abilities of like really big dashes is just like, you know, long.
So I just walk mid, shove the wave, or should I catch top?
If I was you, not gonna lie, I think like earlier I would instantly like TP bot because your team's like making a big play. Go display, check the play, check the play. You can maybe save Olivia? No. Oh, I mean, since you're here, you may as well go full sign on.
Yeah.
You don't need to like necessarily join the play straight away. You just need to watch and see how the fight's going, right? Like,
Yeah.
if for example, if Olivia had a lot of health and the enemy used all their abilities, right? And like you can clean up pretty quickly, easily.
Yeah, so
But because like
Olivia
Olivia,
just went for the TP bot.
yeah, like before, yeah, like right as the fight started, that fight, like that scenario probably would have been pretty decent if that Anivia wall hadn't been in the way. If that Anivia wall like wasn't in the way, you could have definitely killed the Scion at the very least. Let's walk up here. Glance at Ezreal's on mid lane. Maybe he can go for a TP or something.
So just shove this, keep shoving top.
Yep. I highly recommend just like getting into the habit of watching but not doing anything.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing where I just like see my team fighting and I panic, and it's like I start walking but then I don't, but then I walk again.
Yeah. Like shove the wave and then fight him. Wait. See him? Okay. Nice. Okay, at least it's 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Oh, quite panicked there. So, yeah, it's very panicky.
Yeah.
You need to get in the habit of like, your panic. I think it's good that your panic button is W, but like, you should also panic ult as well when you want to fight back. So I completely understand that. It was just like very overwhelming. But the way you play against Sion generally is you always want to save W or his Q. So if he charges up his Q, right, you can use the side of your W to push him and cancel it. Just gotta keep it cool there. Okay, chill, don't walk up too far. You don't win, you don't have ult. At this stage of the game, just fast shove every wave. Just fast shove. Just glance at your team, see if like they're gonna go for like an end push or something. Is he getting in the Herald? Check if he's getting in the Herald. Okay, he's not. No. If you see them get in the Herald, you can just like W to block it. You can TP. Don't keep pushing. Just keep stay top and just get campstar. So you can eat this. Maybe you do a TP back. I think you need a TP back. No, chill. Oh, that's actually a lot of damage. Just back off a little bit. Your goals do the work.
Yep.
Nice. So you keep going. Chase. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. And you have another E coming up. Oh my god, he's fast as hell.
Yeah, he's really fast.
400 movement speed? Holy shit. This is a bit risky, but I think we'll be fine. Hopefully. Yeah, you need to go for towers here. They wall back. Just wait until the next wave. Science. W. Oh god.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fine to play lock camera, but you do have to like look at the map a lot more just to see where the enemy's coming from and whatnot. Like you just gotta glance and then also pan your camera, and that will help. Oh, he's in my theft.
Yeah. Either way though, like kind of a stomp, but yeah, I do appreciate the fact that I gotta keep paying more attention to their mistakes. I kind of just focus on less hitting the minions too much, and I don't even like see the abilities coming out sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, this is completely fine. It's like, honestly, I don't even care that you lost the game. It's just more so about being conscious of like stuff that you're doing. Like for example, that kill onto like Na and top lane, like just like being able to like you see him waste E and you just kill him for full HP. That's like all that matters. Well, I'll just go over it quickly, like speed through the VOD, recap on the stuff that happened.
One thing that gives me hope is that you managed to get Chow with 200 ping. So with 160 ping less, I should be able to do something good with myself.
Yeah, no, don't worry, you got this, man. It's good that there's stuff to improve on. It's more frustrating when you're losing games and you don't know why. So I think that like watching the lag game actually helped a lot. There's another thing that I noticed as well. You panic W a lot, like into maybe not panic W, but you just waste your W a lot into scenarios that you don't even need to like necessarily use it in, and you just need to hold it.
Yeah, for sure. You made me realize that I kind of underestimated how good W is in many cases, and I just kind of waste it all the time.
Yeah, it's more often than not literally your lifesaver, and so you just want to hold on to it. It's very precious. It's like literally Yorick's only defensive ability. You don't have like, you know, a lot of champions like a dash or armor and MR stat check or anything. Your only defensive tool is just like a brick wall. That little thing here, like, it's something as small as just being prepared for when you jungle ganks. Is like that's what's really important, to look at the map, right? And if you look at the camera, right, even if Lee Sin isn't ganking, then you can just be like, oh my goddamn jungler, and it's easy to cope with the game.
Yeah, just type jungle diff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like over here, right? You don't need to W here. This kind of scenario, if you miss the E, like just gracefully, okay, whoopsies, and walk away. Even with this scenario as well, even if you do land the E, it's like still not okay. So the risk reward for going for this play in the position that you're in, even if you land the E, it's still gonna be like a very dangerous trade because he's about to head into Mega Gnar mode, and he also has Ignite, and you're really far up, right?
Yeah.
So just be careful. Usually, if you want to engage on people, you want to be in this kind of position where you're like downwards and they're upwards, right? Because they have to just go in like a much more further. But like this, right? He can cut you off, and it's just like really hard to get away from. Thankfully, he doesn't punish you. Like I think UWing there actually scares him a little bit. He's quite good. Also over here right now, you just need to be like, okay. Your mindset shouldn't be like, okay, I need to live. Your mindset should be, he just wasted E right in front of my face, and I have 3 ghouls and E. I'm ready to like fight him, right? Okay, now that you missed the E though, now like, okay, well, whoopsies.
Yeah, that's if I
chill.
hit him.
Yeah. Getting used to landing E under like pressure is also just... The reality is, the best E's you're gonna get on Yorick are gonna be ones where you're under a lot of pressure. So yeah. Also, yeah, this shouldn't really even be a kill angle here. If you can just Q flash run away over here. Q flash and then you just kill. Like this third auto here that procs the W.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I've also noticed watching your gameplay that you tend to E up close a lot.
Yeah.
You just store it right at your feet, and it's something that I'm always aware of, but I keep forgetting to actually apply in my games.
Honestly, like when you don't have setup and stuff like this, they can kind of just bully you and get the tower. But because he's kind of low, what you can do is walk up right into his face and just like hit him. And he has to run away. He can't get this proc for free, right? You have to take some damage. And then if he tries to like, and because you're on top of him, right, already, he can't run away properly because he has no flash. You can E and W to chase him. You have flash everything up. It is a bit risky because, you know, he's going to Mega Gnar soon. He might ult you away, but it is something to keep in mind. Like, it is just an option that you could do there. Maybe like the Gnar is bad or something. Okay.
And there's no interaction where W can interrupt his jump midair if I hit it at a right angle or something.
Technically that could happen, but I don't think I've ever done that in the history of like Gnar matchups before, so, you know.
That's fair, that's fair.
But who knows, maybe like you're the next Yorick prodigy, or you could do that. Yep, you can just... Because he's not threatening you that much, you don't need to ult necessarily, you can just auto Q to shove the wave in. Was a bit of a brutal E.
Yeah.
But you see, even something like this, right, like, it was like very, very scuffed, but just because of the fact that you exploit the weakness of, okay, he just wasted E on me, You can still bully him super hard. And he can't really fight back properly. Patting him out, getting some damage in, nice.
Yeah, some of that inferiority complex where it's like, well, I assume that I'm the only one that makes mistakes, and I feel like they're gonna punish me if I do something like that. So that's why I don't commit to the all-in sometimes.
Yeah, nah, don't be scared. You need to think of League as everyone's everyone's just really stupid at the game, and honestly they are.
True.
I've done this a million times before. Don't worry about it. It's like walk into tower, get goose in them, and get aggro. It's also even more brutal when your ult goes in a like almost 3-minute cooldown. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm still not. I still am trash at the maiden manipulation under tower, where she doesn't get aggro from it, but still does damage.
You don't need to worry about that. That's like honestly very, very advanced. You can just kind of honestly, it's just a matter of like when your maiden is under tower, and you're like hitting the enemy, and she's getting aggro. Just peek your head in the tower, and then run straight away. That'll usually be fine. Yeah, that tiny little step back was, I don't know, maybe I told you to like go back in or something.
Yeah, you told me to do a quick
yeah,
Q for the heal. Yeah.
Signs here. Oh, actually no, did I? It's okay.
Yeah.
I think I do remember being like, oh, maybe you could have queued him afterwards, but I don't think, yeah, you didn't even have your queue up. It's just a matter of running straight away. Yeah, it was really unlucky. It was literally 1 HP. Yeah, it's 1
Maybe
HP.
if I placed W better, you would have gotten an extra tower shot.
Yeah, maybe, but it's also like he's a bit far. Yeah, I guess, I mean, if he's kind of like this, you just have nothing up. Okay, let's just see like what even caused that in the first place. So you went for a trade. Regardless of what I said, in this kind of scenario where you have no abilities up, yeah, you just need to chill. Just play back a little bit more. Yeah, just careless. I'd probably do this as well, honestly. I'll definitely do something like this. And then I'll definitely tilt at the fact that this guy lives in 1 HP. This is a pretty, this is a really good fight here, yeah. Even though it looked really cursed at the start with not, like they got like a wombo combo off. They just don't have enough damage. This is not like Jack Show first item. Yeah, like in terms of like your inferiority complex or whatever, you don't need to like this guy's going Jack Show first item, and this guy's going Yomu's first item, jungle sign, right? Everyone's a dumbass. And then you just sweat it. Also, there's like where watching the map is. I probably wouldn't see this play happening as well because I'd be too focused on the fight. But yeah, watching the map is really important because if you had known Malphite's there, you could kite up and it'd be more beneficial. Maybe Lee Sin would have lived. But it's still really, really good even still. Okay, over here, you can be like, okay, I'm gonna go for like a damage proc on the side. But the second you see him here, even if he is going Jack Show first iron, you need to be like, okay, I can't do this. And if I do this, I'm gonna get punished hard for it, right? Because like, look at this scenario.
He just wave clears and then I just get tower aggro.
Yeah, but even if it's still like, you look at this scenario, right? You have to like, you go through this way, but he gets to auto you at least like 5 times, and that's really bad. So if you ever see like a Gnar kind of like do that, right? They waste their ability to get to you. What you can do instead is like the way I would play this fight, right? I probably wouldn't have gone for this damage proc, but if I had, like if I was tilted enough, you know, like, oh, I really want this play.
Yeah.
And I see him eat like this. You just run forward. You run like downwards like this instead. Because there's a lot more distance right between here and here. Meanwhile, if you walk like this, right, it's like he gets to just free hit you a lot more. Really, really small, but when you're in this kind of scenario, there is no opportunity to fight. Your only thought should be run, right? So you kind of like walk like this, which is like kind of counterintuitive. You just need to run. Over here was a really good call of the jungle, yeah, perfect. If, like, people are dumbasses to the point where you need to call people to help you because, I mean, they'll just it's a double-edged sword where your teammates are going to be really dumb and they won't see these really obvious plays, but also the enemies is going to be doing these really dumb plays as well in themselves. So yeah, perfect call, and he misses the Q. Respect.
Yeah, no, it's total jungle diff.
Yeah, jungle diff. Perfect thing to blame on. It's
So,
a nice little kill as well.
I notice when I play a lot that I would say if I play 10 games, out of those 10, maybe 2 games, Flash was actually either secure me a kill or actually save me from dying. But I don't know if it's still running it just to be safe or if Ignite would just be like straight up better.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think Flash is too. I think I like Ignite as well because there's less stuff to think about as well. If you go Flash, like that kind of save you over there, right? But also like you're already in a moment of panic where you're just like, you screw up your W. Meanwhile, I think like if you had like Ignite, right, you more have to rely on Yorick's kit in order to get away with like certain scenarios. So like what I mean is, in this scenario, you're like, okay, I can Flash just get out of it, perfectly fine, right? But also, if I didn't have Flash, if you had TP Ignite, I'd be like, okay, I am in a really bad position. The only way I can survive this is if I W that Q right there. And if you think in that kind of manner, like, I think you might even get better at placing W's down properly. I think that TP,
sure.
yeah, I think you should try Ignite out. It's gonna be more aggressive, but like, it'll be two things, right? You'll have to like deal with the fact that you're not gonna have Flash to get away from certain scenarios, but also you just have to rely on Yorick's kit to save yourself and just position well. You can also go Ghost as well, that's completely fine. I think Flash is fine, but it can sometimes just be like awkward to use. Like especially if you think about like your like first few deaths against Nah, where he just kind of killed you with Ignite. Also, don't be afraid to get moments like this where you're just kind of waiting around for something to happen in the map. This happens a lot with Yorick. This is a really good like kill here. Like, this is one of the most important parts about Yorick, being able to just catch enemy doing stuff like this and making mistakes. Really good. You see, like, in this kind of scenario, I think it's been as well, yeah, the enemy just got Herald, and there is literally nothing happening on the map, you're the only thing happening. So, your only two things you can do is like, I don't know, try to teleport away, and the second thing is accept that you die. So just do the most like aggressive play that might get you something. And when the Jarvan's like already near you, right, and there's still like just finish shells, so maybe you could like fish Jarvan out.
I just go for some psychopath like suicide play or something.
Yeah. I mean, even still, it's a good play in itself, but you know, you can make the play maybe potentially a little bit better. And this play over here, okay, so this play, right, the important thing was, so your team's like starting a fight now, right? I think we were talking about the top play, but you could instantly TP bot and make a play right as your team's like fighting, and that way you can just, you know, go pressure. And regardless of how the fight goes, you're gonna be hitting like the C2 tower. And then I tell you to go on this play, which is like a mistake, but irrespective of it, you just need to watch the fight. Like, this isn't the worst thing ever, where Nivea is quite spaced far away from these guys. But then, like, I think she gets flashed on, right, or something. And she can't get away.
Yeah, I kind of overestimated my damage with the Cyril the Profane combo. Like, I really thought I could just chunk the Malphite or the Scion.
Yeah, I don't know why the Malphite took no damage as well. I think it's Profane Hydra. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. Profane Hydra is bugged right now. You can see right here, right? 0 lethality. Yeah, Profane's bugged right now.
I didn't know that.
Oh shit. I think they're fixing it like tomorrow or something, but it's pretty funny.
Holy shit, I didn't even realize that. I mean, the item's still good, but...
Yeah, that might be why you're doing a lot less damage.
I was really tilted yesterday as well. I was like, oh my god, why is Profane giving me 0 FLD? Okay, so this fight, right? I mean, this is very, like, I imagine panicky. But the second you see this happen, he's fine, but like, you definitely want to ult, like, really, like, earlier on. It should be like one of the first things you do. Alright, funny enough, you still get the kill, which is interesting. Also, like, this kind of scenario, like, do be note where when you're watching other people, like, keep track of yourself so that, like, you know, be careful, like, you're not watching TV and get distracted. Because this is like a really dangerous player that might even lead to your death, right? I don't know if he has block at this point, but it doesn't matter. Like, he can poke you down, he can slow your Q and run you down. You don't have flash, you don't have anything, no ghouls, no ult. You can, like, when you're at this stage of the game as well, when you have Profane, honestly, the second you get Profane, fast shove every wave. Don't even think about freezing, don't think about slow pushing or getting graves. Like, fast shove everything. Yeah, I'd say like this is the big example of you can play lock camera, but you need to really watch it. Also, listen with sound cues, right? Like, just wait until the next wave. The sound's not very loud, but like when you know silent ult makes a really loud noise.
No, I heard it. No, I did hear it for sure, but I wasn't sure if he was ulting me or not. I mean, ulting the 3A Yorick is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think like most of it's fine. You just need to be. Just taken from this game alone, you need to watch the map like just more, so that you can see when stuff like that's gonna happen to you, and you need to just look at scenarios where, okay, is this like gonna be a good fight? If it's not a good fight, I won't join it. If it is a good fight, okay, then I can maybe join it. You know, catching on to any of his mistakes as well, like seeing, okay, now it's running a setup where there's no flash. I can really easily punish him if he ever wastes dash. I'd say like the biggest thing though, in terms of just what will like improve you the most, I think that if you focus on trying to punish the enemy's mistakes, like, okay, this now just wasted E in my face, I can go for E and then try to punish that. That will help you get a lot more solo kills. Looking at the map will help you just a lot in like, you know, making better macro plays across the board. And I think focusing on getting your W's so that, you know, don't panic. Just like, okay, this guy is doing a lot of damage to me, but I can just, as long as I land this E, it'll be all good. You should be able to get good scenarios. I'd say Yorick's good though. Yorick's good. He's
no, for sure, he's
play more games.
pretty much my favorite champ when it comes to just climbing, because he feels comfortable to play. Like, even though I panic a lot, I just feel secure more often than not playing him than my other mains like Mord or Jungle or something.
You're doing good. I think honestly a lot of these will just be solved with just a matter of like I mean, I know you have like quite a lot of games in Yorick, but like keeping your cool. Yeah, you just need to keep cool. You just need to keep cool. No panic. You know, like league rank games, don't take them too seriously. Think of them as like a fucking playground, and I think it would just be a lot easier mentally. Alright, good luck. I'll send you the VOD so that you can watch it back on this later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, man, congrats for getting Challenger on NA, and I mean, I'm excited. Hopefully, you get to return to Korea again, because that's pretty much like peak content-wise. I mean, it was super fun watching you play over there.
Oh yeah, that'd be so sick. I definitely will probably go later this year. But yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate the time.
Yeah, good luck.